Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hey, have you read this book? The title of today's book is The Children's House of Belsen, written by Hetty Verome. There is also an abridged version of this book. Hetty is the title of the shorter story. The Children's House of Belsen is a personal story of a young Jewish girl who was held prisoner with her family in Belsen concentration camp. This is a chilling, true account of children being separated from their parents in a German concentration camp in shocking conditions during World War II. Hetty not only had to become a mother to her younger brothers, but also to the group of 40 children who were traumatized after their mothers were taken away. Hetty and her family lived in the Jewish quarter of Amsterdam. In 1942, German soldiers started to drag the Jewish families from their homes. As other families were taken away, Hetty's family was able to stay because Hetty's father was a textile merchant and was allowed to continue trading. But in 1943, the SS gave Hetty's family 1 hour to get ready to leave. Together with over 100 other Jews, they were transported by train to Westerbork, a camp where the people were housed in barracks with bunks that were stacked 3 high and very close together. To lift the spirits of the children, Hetty put them to work making streamers from paper and little cars and trains from matchboxes. On St. Nicholas Day, there was a party in Barrack 70 and all the children received a present. In February 1944, a train took Hetty's family together with 1,000 other people to Belsen concentration camp, where there were about 30 barracks. Hetty's father was assigned to work to dig out the roots of tree stumps, and Hetty's mother was assigned to the kitchen, from where she could smuggle out pieces of carrot to her children. As more and more people arrived at the camp, it became more crowded. The food rations they received were meagre, and many people died from lack of food. When Hetty's family got hold of some potatoes, Hetty found that because her stomach had shrunk so much, she could only eat half a potato at a time. One day, some men, including Hetty's father, were taken away. The next day, Hetty's mother with the other woman were sent away. Hetty didn't know if she was ever going to see her parents again. A group of 40 children, including some babies, were left without their mothers. Many of the younger ones clung on to Hetty, Hetty being the oldest, but only in her early teens became a mother to them. The condition of some people arriving at the camp shocked Hetty, and there were not enough bunks in the barracks. Some prisoners had to sleep on the cold concrete floor. The lack of food caused a mountain of dead bodies to grow. The surviving prisoners became too weak to bury the corpses, which were everywhere. Everyone got used to the smell of their own unwashed bodies and the decaying corpses. Hetty would sometimes accompany Sister Luba, who would go to the kitchen to ask for food for the children, but often would come back with nothing. Hetty would help by hiding salamis in her long pockets of her wide-leg pants. She was terrified when she passed the SS guards' checkpoints, hoping that no one would hurt her or take the salamis from her. Hetty witnessed the brutality of the SS guards towards anyone caught trying to steal food. Because of the terrible conditions in the camp, many people, including Hetty, became very sick with typhus. In April 1945, when Hetty was 15, the prisoners heard that Hitler was dead and the war was over. The English soldiers entered the camp and made the SS guards bury the dead. Even after when food became more available, the children were so thin and weak that it was weeks before they were strong enough to travel back to their homes. None of the children knew if their parents were still alive. I think we can learn a lot from this book, as it is an important historical account of the shocking conditions written by a prisoner who lived in the Belsen concentration camp. Parts of this story may be distressing as we read about the cruelty and inhumanity of some of the guards. It was the responsibility of caring for her brothers and the other children and the kindness of Sister Luba that gave Hetty hope that they would survive. So, was Hetty reunited with her parents? To find out, you will need to read this inspiring wartime story about endurance and courage. Thanks for watching.